Hey guys, today we are going to talk about restful sleep, and we're going to talk about some tips, some tools, some different things that you can do to help yourself get ready for sleep, to prepare the environment that you're in, and to have more deep and restful sleep, and maybe how to calm the mind some, calm the emotions, and whatever might be going on in your world that will benefit you, because when we have restful sleep, the rest of everything just goes better. Your body can rejuvenate, it can heal, it can do what it does best. Your mind is more clear, you're able to think and focus and accomplish the things that you need to do in the day, and we're overall more emotionally regulated when we feel like we have a good restful amount of sleep. So that's what we're going to dive into today. Hi, my name is Livia with LearnLiveFly.com. I'm a soul confidence creation coach, and I just love helping people to find the things that they need to learn and to know and apply them so that they can really live and not just be alive, but really be inspired to live. So thank you for being with me today, and this is what we're going to dive into today. I've got my notes over here of the different things I wanted to share. I was talking to a friend today, and we were going to talk about this. I was going to show her some of these things, and we haven't been able to connect yet. And so I'm like, we're just going to do a video. It's going to help all the people who need it. And so let me know in the comments below if you, when you're listening to this, if something resonates with you, if you have something that you've learned that's not a medication that will help you to sleep more restfully. Feel free to leave your ideas and your things that work for you down in the comments so that everyone may benefit from the wisdom that you have as well. So thank you so much for being here. So step one, we are going to clear out. So many times we have so many things. I know mom brain for sure going in 20 million different directions, all the projects for work, for business, for school, for kids, for home, for all the things that we manage and that we juggle. There's a lot going on in your head. And so I would definitely recommend using a planner or a piece of paper, something where you're writing out what you need to do every day. So you cannot try to use up all your mental power to remember that every day. You're going to allow that to have somewhere to go. So right before you go to bed, you can just have a notepad by your bed, and you can just write out everything that is in your head. Everything that is on your mind, everything you're thinking about, everything you don't want to forget, that doctor's appointment you need to schedule, that kid who needs new soccer cleats, whatever's going on, get all that out and put it onto paper. If it's something you need to schedule, just put it in your calendar, allowing your brain to rest. So many times we're going, pushing our brain to try to do more and be more at all the times. And if we go to sleep with all of that in our head, that's what our brain does all night while we're sitting there. Whatever is the last thing that you're thinking about before you go to bed is what plays over and over. So if you watch a scary movie at night, chances are you might have some weird, pretty psychotic dreams, because that is what's playing over and over again in your head. If you're had a conflict with someone and you're thinking about that, that could play over and over again in your head while you're sleeping, causing your sleep to be more disturbed and less restful. And we want restful sleep. That's why we're here. Okay, so write it out. If you feel like there's something like emotionally stuck and you can't get it out and you're feeling like, I don't even have the words for this, you can just grab a paper and just scribble. Scribble, and just breathe. And the intention is this feeling, this anxiety, this fear, this worry, this doubt, this whatever is going on inside of me, I'm just getting it all out. And I want you to just keep drawing, keep writing until you feel done. You'll feel a physical shift in your body. And then you can rip that up, throw it away, and allow yourself to feel a little bit more free. Some people process more physically. So if you have an exercise bike, you want to go ride your exercise bike, or you want to go run around the block, something physically to express this energy that is built up inside of you. Depending on how your brain works and the way that you process, different things might work better for you. So these are just a bunch of different options. You can try, figure out what works best for you. But you need to do something to clear out all the stuff that's inside of you that is stopping you from being able to sleep, so that you can be more free to do so. Okay, step two is anchor in peace. Okay, so we want to be in a peaceful state in order to sleep, and lots of times we're going and we're rushing. So allow yourself to have an hour before bed without your technology. Even better if you want to put those out of the room when you sleep. Even better, doing some deep breathing. So one thing I really, my phone is going off on me. One thing I really love to do is put one hand on my heart, one hand on my belly, and when I'm laying there trying to go to sleep, or if my brain is going and I feel like, oh, I'm not going to be able to, I can just hold like this and just take slow, deep breaths. As you breathe in, you want your belly to go up, and then as you bring it out, it's going to go down. And so you're filling up your lungs, and then breathing out all the air that's in there. So breathing in and out. and out. And that will, since you're focusing on your breath, it's giving your body something to, your brain something to do besides swirl. And so it brings you back into the present moment where you're at. I find that if I do that, I'm out pretty quick, just in a couple minutes. That works really well for me. You can do nose breathing. So you'll plug one nostril and you'll breathe in, and then plug the other one. Hold for 7 seconds, and then breathe out. Nice and slow. In. Hold. And out. Do that 5 or 10 times on each side, starting with the right and then starting with the left, and you'll feel your nervous system calm very quickly. It is amazingly powerful. You can learn more about that one and some other things to calm your nervous system on the podcast, the Inspired to Live podcast. You can find that all the places podcasts are. It's episode number 16, and I will leave the link down in the show notes as well. You can roll your ear. So this is a great one if you have kids or yourself, but if you have little kids and you're trying to get them to calm down and they're having a hard time going to sleep, on the back of your ear right here, you can actually like roll your finger back behind the ear, and right here, you're just going to unroll this and take slow, deep breaths. So if you're having a child who's having a rough time, you can do this and just kind of roll on their ear, and it will help to calm their nervous system. You do that on both sides. You can kind of pull on your own ear, just kind of pull and then release, pull and then release, pull and then release. And it's letting go of the tension that's built up in your head. Another thing you can do, let me take out my clip here, with your hair, you can pull your hair. You put your hands up in here, and you're going to pull attention and breathe in, hold, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And you will find it releases a lot of the tension that builds up in our head, especially if you do a lot of brain work during the day and you just have like a lot going on in there. That's another way you could do it. Intention is key. Just saying, I'm breathing out all the stress, any other worry, any anxiety, anything that's going on there. Another thing you could do is you could tap on your head like this. Just tap and breathe. Oh, tap and breathe, tap and breathe. And you can even do it on your whole body. You could be like, hey, I'm letting go of all of it through my whole body, and letting your whole body feel seen and heard and understood, and be like, okay, body, you did so good for me today. I'm just going to like let go of all the stuff that's inside of you. Anything that I've been holding on to today, I'm going to let it go. And it helps. And even like I said, I feel lighter just from doing that. There is actually, you can do EFT tapping as well. There's a little bit more of a process to it. You'll start here and go to the top of your head and your eyebrow and your outer eyebrow, under the eye, under here, here, and then under your armpit. And you'll just do this cycle over and over again. And you can say whatever it is. You can say, oh, I'm feeling frustrated because blah, 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 blah. You can talk about all the reasons that you're feeling frustrated, and you're doing this at the same time. And it's actually calibrating your body to be able to release what's going on. And you can anchor in what it is that you want. You can talk about, I am peaceful and I'm calm and I'm sleeping restfully. And all those things, you can anchor in the things that you want and let go of the things that you don't. So that was step 2, anchoring in peace, getting yourself into a place of peace. And the third step is creating an intentional atmosphere in the place where you're sleeping. Lights can make it harder to get deep, restful sleep. So if you make sure that you don't have lights on, or you have any charging cords or electronics that have lights, you can cover over those with electrical tape. That can be super helpful. Getting your electronics out of your room is a great way to do that. I love having them out of the room. I have kind of acclimated to having my phone back right there just because I listen to meditations at night, which we'll talk about in just a second. Different things that you can do that way. I'm actually going to put another link down in the comments where I will share with you my favorite meditation music. There's a deep, restful sleep, and so I can just put that, and I make a playlist with that deep, restful sleep. I'll actually start it out with like a peaceful meditation music, and then I'll go into a deep sleep music. And I have one playlist that goes all through the night for like a whole 8 or 9 hours, and it will start with calming me down, goes into deeper sleep, and then it pulls out into like a calmer healing music that happens throughout the night. And so it's helping my body go into a more deep and restful place. And I know that if I listen to that, I can find that even if I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted, I feel more rested in the morning. So that is another thing that's there for you. Sometimes it helps to have something that will benefit and help your body to get out of the fight or flight, especially if you feel like I'm tense and I'm nervous or I'm anxious in my head or all the different things that are going on. So one of my favorite tools for that is this. It's called Adaptive. It's made by doTERRA. It's an essential oil blend. It comes in an oil. It comes in a bottle that you can diffuse if you have a diffuser, and it comes in a capsule. I love these. I could take one and I will literally feel my body like, oh, thank you for giving my amygdala, my parasympathetic nervous system, helping give me that support that my body can just be calm. So if you have a lot going on, these are really great for that. If you get this one, I'll put the link for this down in the comments too. So you can take this, you put it right here on your wrist, rub it in there, and then you put it right behind your ear along that ridge right there on that bone. This is an excellent thing to do right here. And you can do that on your ears like we were talking about before to like calm your ears. Oh, another thing I was going to tell you when I was talking about the calming. Okay, and then you can be like this. And just open. And just breathe it in. And it will calm your fight or flight system and get you right back into peace. It'll help you think more clearly and all that. So if you have littles and you're trying to help them calm down, sometimes you can put that right onto them, or you can rub it on you. So when my kids were little, I would use lavender. They didn't have Adaptive then. Either one would be awesome, or Serenity is also a good one. Put it right here on your chest, or you could rub it on your child, on the back of their ears, on the back of their neck, on their little feet. Give them a back rub as they go to sleep to help them be calm. Or you could put that on you, and then you could rock that baby. And as you rock that baby, you're creating this rhythm back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And their body will actually sync to yours. So be very intentional. Don't be like frantic, rock baby, go to sleep, I'm really stressed out. But if you can calm yourself, take some of those deep breaths as you're holding that little one and you're breathing. What happens is their body is going to sync to yours. And it's going to create this peaceful rhythm where they're going to feel safe, they're going to feel secure, they're going to feel able to just release and relax and go to sleep. And it's going to make bedtime more peaceful for you and for them. Another thing that I found when I had little babies is that I printed out like 5 hymns that I really wanted to memorize. And I just had them up on the dresser right there. And as I would rock my baby, I would sing these hymns over and over again. I would sing these songs that I wanted to memorize. And to this day, I have them memorized, and it's been super helpful and beneficial for me. So hopefully those are helpful for you in your journey to getting deep and restful sleep. Another thing you might want to check is your metabolism. If your metabolism is off, it can mess with your sleep as well. I'll leave a link down below where you can learn some more about that as well. So hopefully this was helpful for you. If something stood out, or you had an aha moment, or you have something that you want to share about how you get deep restful sleep, leave it down in the comments below so that everyone can benefit from it. And I hope that you have an absolutely wonderful day. If you haven't done so yet, like and subscribe. How does that work on YouTube? I don't know. Join the channel, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and then you'll know when I put out a new video, because I'm all about sharing things that will help you to live a more happy and joyful and intentional life. Have a great day, guys.